Hollywood has always worshipped beauty, but behind the glitz and glamour lie stories that few know. For many black actresses, faces that once symbolized power and grace have now been transformed into unrecognizable masks thanks to plastic surgery. These stories are not just about beauty. They are journeys filled with pain, pressure, and sacrifices made in the pursuit of perfection. But what happens when legendary beauty becomes a cautionary tale for all? Let's explore 19 shocking transformations in this industry. Have you ever heard of the shocking makeovers in Hollywood? Many of the black actresses you admire now face unexpected changes due to the pressure of beauty standards. What do you think about their sacrifices in pursuit of perfection? Leave a 1 if you sympathize with them, or a 0 if you have a different opinion. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Legends of Black Excellence channel so you won't miss out on more untold stories. By the late 1990s, Lil' Kim had dominated the music industry as an unapologetic queen of hip-hop. She stood out with her boldness and strong personality, breaking into a genre traditionally dominated by men with her unique voice and undeniable presence. With her petite frame, round face, and radiant brown skin, Lil' Kim embodied natural beauty that perfectly matched her free-spirited character. From hardcore to La Bella Mafia, Lil' Kim was not only a music icon, but also a fashion trendsetter pushing boundaries with her daring appearance. To millions of fans, she was the embodiment of confidence and authenticity. However, behind the glamorous outfits and groundbreaking lyrics was a young woman carrying deep emotional scars from personal battles. In a 2000 interview, Lil' Kim revealed that she had endured years of verbal and physical abuse in relationships with partners. These individuals told her she wasn't beautiful enough or good enough. These words etched deeply into her mind, leading her down the painful path of self-reinvention, hoping that changing her appearance would bring the recognition she had never received. Lil' Kim's first cosmetic surgery was a nose job in the late 1990s. What started as a subtle improvement marked the beginning of a cosmetic surgery spiral that would change her forever. With each procedure, Kim's once soft nose grew smaller, sharper, and more delicate. Skin-lightening treatments altered her natural complexion, leaving fans who once adored her radiant brown skin stunned. Fillers puffed up her cheeks, Botox stiffened her facial expressions, and lip injections transformed her into someone almost unrecognizable from the young rapper who once ruled the stage. By the 2010s, comparison photos of Lil' Kim's early career and her current appearance spread widely, sparking heated debates about identity insecurity and the price of fame. The public's response was swift and often ruthless, forcing her to face not just the changes in her appearance, but also relentless criticism from society. Lil' Kim's story is not just about physical transformation. It serves as a reminder of the pressures that stars endure in an industry constantly hungry for perfection. Despite having an impressive career and being an icon of the hip-hop generation, the price of fame and success sometimes meant losing the natural identity she once represented. Instead of celebrating Lil' Kim's contributions to music, headlines mocked her new face, turning her into a punchline rather than a pioneer. Social media was flooded with comments claiming she was unrecognizable, erasing the context of the trauma and insecurities that drove her choices. In her journey to chase the reflection she thought would bring peace, she faced the harsh consequences of societal expectations. Lil' Kim lost the very essence that made her stand out, her natural beauty, which complemented her fiery artistic talent. Yet through it all, her resilience remained. She continued to release music, collaborate with artists, and remind the world why she was crowned the Queen Bee in the first place. Lil' Kim's story is not one of vanity. It is a story of survival. Each surgery was an attempt to heal wounds that no scalpel could truly touch. But in the process, she became a symbol of the cruelty of fame. Especially for black women in an industry that continually devalues their natural beauty, Lil' Kim's journey is both inspiring and heartbreaking. She broke barriers, reshaped hip-hop, and allowed women to express themselves freely. But the price she paid in the mirror reflects the silent pain of insecurity and fame. She remains an icon, yet her face tells the story of battles not just in music, but within herself. Sandra Denton, better known by her stage name Peppa from the iconic duo Salt and Peppa, was a symbol of female empowerment in the hip-hop world. Alongside Cheryl Salt James, she paved the way for women in rap during the late 1980s and 1990s, proving that women could be both strong and sexy while dominating the stage. Peppa's sharp features, captivating smile, and bold style turned her into an icon. Not only did she rap about confidence, but she also embodied it. Over the years, her beauty and boldness became as much a part of her brand as her music. But like many other stars, fame eventually faded, and personal struggles left scars that weren't always visible. After the peak success of Salt and Peppa, Peppa faced a tumultuous personal life, broken relationships, struggles with her identity, and the harsh spotlight of the entertainment industry. By the mid-2000s, Peppa began turning to cosmetic surgery in search of renewal. The first step was a nose job in 2007. Instead of regaining confidence, the result left her with a distorted, unnatural nose, far from the features her fans once admired. Feeling hurt by the changes in her appearance, she continued to seek additional surgeries, hoping to restore the allure and confidence that had once defined her. In an attempt to fix the damage from her first surgeries, Peppa turned to other interventions. However, these changes only took her further from the natural beauty her audience had fallen in love with. The surgeries not only failed to restore her confidence, but also made her increasingly unrecognizable. Each public appearance sparked heated debates about her altered appearance and fueled criticism over her relentless pursuit of youth. Peppa's natural beauty and charm had been the very reasons her fans adored her. However, the cosmetic surgeries not only damaged her appearance, but also dulled the image of the hip-hop queen she once represented. Peppa's story serves as a reminder of Hollywood's cruelty, where beauty is often judged by unrealistic standards and the constant changes required to meet expectations that never cease. Each attempt to change only took Peppa further away from her natural beauty. Botox and fillers quickly followed, making her cheeks puff up and her smile stiff. What once radiated strength and personality was now replaced by rigidity, creating a face that resembled a mask rather than the expressive, rebellious warrior who had once challenged the rap music industry. Fans who had once praised Peppa's boldness and defiance now whispered about her appearance. Instead of admiring her pioneering role in hip-hop music, they focused on her transformed image. Headlines quickly focused on how her new face overshadowed decades of groundbreaking music. Audiences quickly pointed out the unusual changes, often mocking her transformation rather than acknowledging her contributions to culture. The tragedy in Peppa's journey lies in the fact that she has always been a warrior. On stage, she embodied courage. In life, she overcame challenges, breaking barriers in a male-dominated world. But surgery became another battle, one that she could not win. Each surgery promised renewal, but instead it left her looking less like herself. By the time she tried to reclaim her place in the entertainment world, her face had become a distraction rather than a testament to her legacy. However, Sandra Denton remains a legend. Her place in music history is undeniable. Salt and Peppa changed the face of hip-hop and paved the way for many generations of female rappers. Yet her altered appearance serves as a sobering reminder of the steep price fame demands, especially for women who build careers based on both strength and beauty. In the 1990s, Tyon "T-Boz" Watkins was not just a member of TLC, she was the heart of the group. With her raspy, soulful voice, platinum blonde hair, and striking confidence, T-Boz shone brightly within one of the best-selling girl groups of all time. TLC sold over 65 million records worldwide, and hit songs like Waterfalls and No Scrubs turned the group into a cultural icon. Though beloved for her talent and natural beauty, T-Boz had to endure many silent battles. She was diagnosed with sickle cell anemia from a young age. A disease that causes chronic pain and exhaustion. Then in the 2000s, she also faced a life-threatening brain tumor. These health challenges not only affected her physically, but also weighed heavily on her mentally. On top of that, the immense loss of her close friend and fellow group member, Lisa Left Eye Lopes, who passed away in 2002, left T-Boz struggling with her identity and self-image. Despite remaining a resilient artist, T-Boz faced concerning changes in her appearance. As the mid-2000s rolled around, discussions about her beauty began to surface. She decided to undergo a nose job, hoping to improve her features. However, the result altered her natural balance, making her features sharper, in contrast to the soft, approachable look fans remembered. Subsequent procedures, including Botox and fillers, only pushed T-Boz further from her natural image. Her skin became smoother, but it also lost the natural expressions that once made her shine. Her cheeks appeared unnaturally plump, and her lips became stiff, diminishing the warmth that once radiated from her smile. As T-Boz faced the pressures of appearance and career, she likely turned to cosmetic surgery as a way to reclaim the strength that circumstances and time had stripped away. However, contrary to expectations, these changes did not bring the confidence she had hoped for. T-Boz is not only a music star, but also a resilient woman who has overcome numerous challenges to establish a strong presence in the entertainment industry. Still, her story serves as a reminder of the price of perfection, and that the pursuit of beauty can be an endless battle. By the late 2010s, side-by-side photos of Tyon Watkins' T-Boz sparked significant debate on social media. Fans who once admired her for her radiant natural beauty and powerful voice from the heyday of TLC now couldn't help but feel a sense of regret. Instead of admiration, she was met with pity and harsh criticism over her altered appearance, with comments claiming she was no longer the person they once knew. Still, T-Boz's story is not just a series of tragedies. She continues to work in the entertainment industry, performing with TLC, and is open about sharing her health struggles with the public. Years of battling sickle cell anemia have been relentless, but T-Boz has never allowed these challenges to defeat her. She has used her platform to raise awareness about the disease, while inspiring others to fight for life despite facing adversity. T-Boz's strength lies not only in her voice, but in how she faces life despite the physical hardships she endures. However, as a reminder of the harsh demands of the entertainment industry, her face, shaped by surgeries and physical pain, reflects the cost of survival. The pursuit of youth and beauty in an industry that is often harsh on women has made T-Boz a testament to how one can maintain their identity while facing the pressure to change. T-Boz's journey is one of resilience, but also fraught with challenges. While she remains a symbol of strength for millions, her altered reflection serves as a stark reminder of the relentless pressures even icons like T-Boz must face. She has battled illness, grief, and the obsession with Hollywood's standards of beauty. In the 1990s, Tiny Harris Tamika. Harris gained fame as a member of the R&B group Xscape, which became synonymous with timeless hits like Just Kicking It and Understanding. With her sweet and emotional voice, Tiny helped the group achieve great success, becoming one of the most beloved female artists of the time. Beyond her musical talent, Tiny's natural beauty and charm were key elements in building her image with fans. With her radiant brown skin and friendly round face, she embodied the beauty of the girl next door, relatable and easy to love. Tiny's fame grew even more when she married rapper T.I., with whom she shared their family life on reality TV. While the couple was initially supported by fans, the fame came with immense pressure. Tiny gradually faced comparisons to younger women, both in music and in her personal life. These comparisons not only undermined her self-confidence, but also pushed her into a spiral of insecurities about her appearance and age. To cope with these growing insecurities, Tiny began turning to cosmetic surgery in the late 2000s. Her first change was a nose job and injections of dermal fillers to sharpen the contours of her face. Later, she continued with Botox injections to smooth out wrinkles and lip fillers to create fuller lips. These changes started with small details, but over time her appearance gradually transformed so much that many people found it hard to recognize her as the person they once adored. One of Tiny's most controversial decisions was eye color surgery, changing her natural brown eyes to a frosty gray blue. Although she publicly acknowledged the surgeries, this decision faced strong opposition from medical experts who warned that the procedure could lead to serious health issues, even blindness. Despite these warnings, Tiny chose to embrace her new appearance. While Tiny accepted these changes, fans and the public were still shocked by her transformed look. This change left them wondering why such a naturally beautiful singer would risk her health in pursuit of a perfect beauty. Constant comparisons about her appearance spread across social media, with many starting to focus on Tiny's looks rather than her music career. Despite facing criticism about her appearance, Tiny remains a strong figure in the entertainment industry, continuing to engage in music and television projects. She has overcome personal and professional challenges to maintain a long-lasting career. However, Tiny's story serves as a reminder of the pressures women, especially those in the spotlight, face in the entertainment industry. In an industry where they not only have to compete with others but also face unrealistic beauty standards and expectations, women like Tiny Harris often struggle with self-image. Her journey is not just about cosmetic surgery, but about survival in an industry that can be especially harsh on women, forcing them to sacrifice their natural values in pursuit of a perfect image, an image that's rarely sustainable. Tiny Harris, once a standout member of the R&B group Xscape, has solidified her place in music, especially with hits like Just Kicking It and Understanding. She was loved not only for her sweet voice, but also for her natural beauty and the strong allure she brought to the stage. However, like many famous artists, Tiny had to face pressures about her appearance, especially as she turned 40 and her career began to shift. Starting in the 2000s when her career slowed down, Tiny began turning to cosmetic surgery to maintain her image and youthful appearance. Her initial procedures, such as a nose job and dermal filler injections, helped her create sharper, more defined features. However, these small changes gradually became more noticeable over time, and comparison photos of her initial look versus her later appearances started flooding social media. Despite achieving great success in her music career and becoming a successful entrepreneur, Tiny could not escape the expectations and pressures surrounding her appearance in the entertainment industry. The pursuit of perfect beauty became an endless journey for her. Each cosmetic surgery was an effort to maintain her position in the industry. In an industry where age and perfection are often valued more than talent and contributions, Tiny's journey is not just a tragic story. She remains a devoted mother, a resilient performer, and a successful entrepreneur. Although she continuously struggles to maintain her position in the entertainment world, her pursuit of cosmetic perfection has led her to gradually lose the natural beauty that her fans once adored. As such, Tiny Harris has become a cautionary tale about the dangers of chasing flawless beauty at any cost. Even so, she still stands as an icon in music history and in the hearts of her fans. Foxy Brown, one of the icons of hip-hop in the 1990s, built a legendary reputation with her album Il Nana 1996, and notable collaborations with Jay-Z and Nas. She became known not only for her musical talent, but also for her natural beauty and captivating confidence. Foxy stood out with sharp features, radiant skin, and a strong stage presence, creating an unforgettable image in an industry often dominated by men. However, like many other stars, her fame was not without its storms. Foxy Brown's life and career have faced numerous challenges. Legal troubles, violent conflicts, and a period of incarceration slowed her momentum. Additionally, a sudden hearing loss in the early 2000s nearly ended her ability to record music. Despite this, Foxy found ways to recover and rebuild her reputation in the years that followed. However, when music alone was not enough to salvage her career, she turned to cosmetic surgery, hoping to reinvent herself and restore her image. Since 2005, noticeable changes to Foxy's appearance began to emerge. Nose surgery made Foxy's facial features sharper and narrower, but it also took away the natural balance that was once a hallmark of her beauty. Botox smoothed her skin, but it also diminished her ability to express emotions through her face. The use of dermal fillers made her cheeks appear unnaturally full, and although her lips were already plump, they became swollen. By the late 2000s, Foxy Brown's appearance had changed significantly. Instead of drawing attention for her comeback, her altered look was met with criticism and mockery. Social media posts and tabloids quickly spread questions like, "What happened to her face?" Comparisons between her early career and her current appearance left fans lamenting the loss of her natural beauty. Instead of being praised for her music and talent, she found herself at the center of gossip about her looks. Foxy Brown's journey serves as a reminder of the price stars pay when faced with the expectations and pressures regarding appearance in the entertainment industry. While she remains a legend in the hearts of her fans, her physical transformation has led most people to remember her more for the controversies surrounding her looks rather than her achievements in music. Trina, one of the most powerful female rappers in hip-hop during the 2000s, became a symbol not only for her musical talent, but also for her beauty and alluring style. Praised for her sharp lyrics and natural physique, she succeeded in establishing herself as a confident woman in a challenging industry. However, as beauty standards began to shift and new stars like Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, and new body ideals emerged, Trina found herself under pressure to change in order to keep up. Her once iconic curves, which had represented her confidence, now became part of the evolving landscape of beauty expectations. Trina felt the need to change in order to avoid being left behind. By the 2010s, she decided to undergo a Brazilian butt lift (BBL), a procedure that increases the size of the buttocks by transferring fat. Initially, the change was met with praise, and her hourglass figure became an ideal image in music videos and on social media. However, her journey didn't stop with just one surgery. Trina continued to undergo additional procedures, but the results didn't meet her expectations. Her figure began to appear disproportionate with uneven curves and increasingly noticeable aesthetic flaws. She started facing rumors of botched cosmetic surgeries as paparazzi photos of her spread online, eroding her reputation and sparking public controversy. It wasn't just her body. Her face also began to show the toll of the cosmetic procedures. Fillers altered the contours of her cheekbones, making them look swollen and unnatural. These changes clouded the image of Trina that her fans had once adored. The discussions about her appearance began to overshadow her music, causing the audience to focus less on her musical contributions and more on her physical changes. This was especially heartbreaking for Trina, who had once been a symbol of strength and confidence, as she found herself caught in a race with ever-changing beauty standards within the entertainment industry. Trina's story is not just about the pursuit of beauty, but also about the pressures, expectations, and relentless struggles she faces in an industry that constantly demands perfection. Although her music career remains an important part of hip-hop culture, her physical transformation serves as a reminder of the price women pay when confronted with harsh beauty standards. In a world where perfection is never enough, Trina stands as a testament to the struggle for identity and status, a fight that cosmetic surgery can't always resolve. Trina, an icon in Southern rap, was not only known for her talent, but also for her confident style and natural allure. In the 1990s, Trina carved out her place in hip-hop, admired not only for her voice, but also for the unique quality she brought to every song. However, her story also reflects a painful change, not just because of the alterations to her face, but also due to the relentless pressures of the music industry. With a career that soared to great heights, Trina was always seen as a symbol of confidence and strength within the music world. However, as beauty standards in society evolved, she found herself swept into the whirlwind of cosmetic surgery. Nose jobs, lip injections, and Botox caused her to lose some of the natural beauty that was once her signature. These changes not only made her less recognizable compared to her former self, but also dulled the allure that helped her become a standout star. From the start of her career, Trina was a trailblazer in hip-hop, breaking down gender and genre barriers. However, as age set in and younger artists emerged, she was forced to face the pressures of appearance in an industry where youth and beauty are always prioritized. Cosmetic surgeries, which were initially seen as a way to maintain beauty, ended up making her feel disconnected from her true identity. With each adjustment, she drifted further from the natural image that her fans had come to love. Despite the changes in her appearance, Trina remains a legend in the hearts of her fans. She continues to perform, collaborate with artists, and contribute to music, reminding the world that her value lies not only in her looks, but also in her significant contributions to hip-hop culture. However, her physical transformation serves as a harsh reminder of the price an artist pays in the pursuit of beauty and perfection. No matter how strong and talented one may be, the pressure of beauty standards and age in Hollywood is unavoidable. Trina's journey is both inspiring and filled with tragedy. She succeeded in putting Miami on the hip-hop map, but the price she paid for adhering to harsh beauty norms left indelible marks. Her story serves as a cautionary tale about the ruthlessness of the entertainment industry, where fame is sometimes traded for image reinvention, a transformation that is never easily reclaimed. Nicki Minaj quickly became one of the biggest stars in hip-hop when she released her album Pink Friday in 2009. With impressive lyrical talent, bold style, and a colorful persona, she redefined the rules of the music industry while building a distinctive and unique brand. But it wasn't just her music. Nicki Minaj's image and appearance are what truly turned her into a global phenomenon. She's not only a talented rapper, but also known for her groundbreaking fashion, vibrant wigs, and cartoonish visuals that set her apart from everyone else. She crafted the image of a Harajuku Barbie, with a seductive figure, a tiny waist, and porcelain-like skin. On stage, she truly shined, making it impossible for the audience to take their eyes off her every appearance. At that time, Nicki Minaj seemed to redefine beauty standards for herself, creating a completely unique image that set her apart from any female rapper before her. However, as Nicki's fame continued to rise, her body started becoming the subject of public discussion. Speculation about her having undergone cosmetic surgery, particularly a Brazilian butt lift, began to swirl. Implants and fat transfers became inevitable as changes in her figure and body shape became increasingly noticeable. Although she never confirmed these suspicions, the before and after photos made the transformation hard to deny. Her naturally balanced figure gradually evolved into an exaggerated image seemingly designed to satisfy fantasy and taste more than serve practical purposes. In the years that followed, Nicki Minaj's face also began to change. Her nose became slimmer, her cheeks fuller, and her lips plumper and more pronounced. The use of Botox also caused her to lose her natural expressiveness, creating a doll-like beauty that appeared cold and lacked flexibility in her movements. This raised a question in the minds of her fans: was she trapping herself in the perfect mask she had created? The reality is the very beauty that elevated Nicki Minaj to superstar status seemed to become the mask she had to wear throughout her career. One of the saddest aspects of this journey is how her image began to overshadow the person she truly was. Originally, she was an artist who embodied strong personality and unmatched confidence, but as she faced the increasing public expectations for a perfect image, Nicki Minaj may have gradually become reliant on surgeries and physical alterations to meet these expectations. Despite this, Nicki Minaj remains one of the top stars in hip-hop, proving that she is not just her appearance but also a talented artist with a massive influence. However, her story of physical transformation serves as a reminder of the harsh realities of fame, especially for women in the entertainment industry, where age and beauty are constantly weighed and scrutinized. K. Michelle built her career on musical talent and authenticity, but she couldn't escape the public's gaze and criticism about her appearance. During the peak of her career, K. Michelle's perfect figure became one of the major topics in the media. Her body, with a slim waist and curvy hips, helped her shine, but it also subjected her to constant scrutiny from the public. Like many other stars in the entertainment industry, K. Michelle faced immense pressure to maintain a youthful and attractive appearance. The conversation about her alluring curves in particular pushed her to undergo cosmetic surgery. She openly shared that fat injections and beauty procedures were part of her process to feel more confident in her appearance. However, these changes didn't always bring the desired results. After several surgeries, her image began to shift, and she no longer maintained the natural look she once had. The surgeries created an image that was different from the K. Michelle fans once knew and loved. K. Michelle remains a symbol of strength and talent, but her transformation reflected the price artists often pay when they feel compelled to meet external expectations. However, her physical transformation reflects the price an artist pays when they feel the need to change in order to fit the ever-evolving societal standards. While she still stands out with her talent and successful music career, the public's attention shifted away from her music and instead focused on her changing appearance. K. Michelle's story is not just about physical transformation, it's a struggle with her own identity. The changes in her appearance forced her to confront the conflict between her true self and the image she had built for the public. Despite the surgeries and physical changes, K. Michelle continues to face the challenge of reconciling her inner self with the public persona she's created. K. Michelle remains a highly influential artist, but this process has made her feel disconnected from the image she once created in the eyes of her fans. K. Michelle is a complex figure, strong yet also a victim of the relentless expectations of an industry that places great value on outward beauty. Her story serves as a reminder that sometimes the decisions to change oneself in order to fit societal norms can cause us to lose our original identity, and the price of this transformation can be an irreversible loss. K. Michelle's journey is filled with struggles and pain, but it is also a story of strength and courage. After rising to fame as a music star and R&B artist, K. Michelle decided to pursue physical perfection to maintain her appeal in the entertainment industry. She injected industrial-grade silicone into her body, a decision she later admitted was driven by insecurities and the pressure to keep up with beauty standards. Initially, these changes garnered her attention and praise, but things took a turn for the worse when her body began to react negatively. The silicone moved through her bloodstream, causing swelling pain and severe nerve damage, forcing K. Michelle to endure constant physical pain. This led to K. Michelle undergoing surgery to remove over 2.2 kilos of toxic material from her body, a recovery process that was incredibly difficult and left permanent scars. However, unlike many other stars in the industry, K. Michelle chose to openly admit her mistake. She used her platform to warn young girls about the dangers of unsafe cosmetic procedures and the risks of black market treatments. She shared the health and aesthetic damage she endured, emphasizing that the pursuit of an ideal beauty could strip away one's confidence and even one's life. Despite these hardships, K. Michelle continued to work in the music industry and actively advocated for women's health. Amara Lengra, a rising star in the Afro-Latina community, began her career with a strong, natural, and confident image, making her a symbol of representation and pride for this community in the Latin entertainment industry. She was beloved for her radiant dark skin, straightforward demeanor, and infectious energy on screen in Love and Hip Hop Miami. However, like many other artists in the industry, the pressure to maintain a perfect image began to take its toll on her. By the late 2010s, despite her talent and charm, the mounting expectations started affecting her. But Amara felt the pressure to change her appearance to better fit Hollywood's beauty standards and the Latin music industry's expectations. As a result, she decided to turn to cosmetic surgery. Her initial procedures seemed successful, giving her a new look with fuller curves, plumper lips, and a more sculpted face. However, the results didn't meet her expectations. The changes to her body and face began to appear unnatural. Her once vibrant cheeks became stiff due to the fillers, and her surgically altered nose became too small, no longer in harmony with the rest of her face. Fans who had once admired her natural and strong beauty began expressing concerns about her transformation, with before and after comparisons of Amara circulating widely on social media. Beyond the aesthetic impact, these changes also affected her physical health. The surgeries not only stripped away the natural beauty she once had, but also forced her to confront physical issues, marking the price she had to pay for pursuing perfection in an industry that demands youth and flawless beauty. Amara Lengra's story serves as a cautionary tale about the pressure that artists, especially women in the entertainment industry, face in maintaining a perfect image. While she remains a strong symbol of the Afro-Latina community, her journey reflects the cost of adhering to harsh beauty standards, as well as a reminder of the importance of self-love and acceptance. Amara Lengra's story is a vivid testament to the pressures imposed by the entertainment industry, particularly on women. She became a symbol for the Afro-Latina community, breaking stereotypes and inspiring millions of fans. However, the story of her life and career also serves as a cautionary tale about the price of adhering to harsh beauty standards. The pressure to pursue perfection led Amara to cosmetic surgery. Yet, instead of boosting her confidence, these changes created an image that many fans couldn't recognize, overshadowing her natural beauty and strong personality. Amara's story and the changes she faced are truly shocking. What do you think about the decisions these artists make? Is it a personal choice, or is it the pressure from the beauty standards set by Hollywood? Leave a 1 if you empathize with her, or a 0 if you have a different perspective. Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Legends of Black Excellence channel to explore more untold stories.